Hello, darling. I am so glad you found your way here today. Before we begin, I need you to do something for me. I know your mind is racing. I know you are tired. So please, find a quiet corner, put in your earphones, close your eyes, and take the deepest breath you have taken all day. I'm Evelyn, and this is Related Audiobook. There is a question that has been haunting you, hasn't it? It sits in the back of your throat, and you're afraid to speak it out loud because you know that once you ask it, everything might change. The question is it time to leave? It is the hardest question in the world. You have invested so much. You have so much hope. You remember how good it used to be, and you keep waiting for that version of them to come back. But deep down, in the quiet moments when you are honest with yourself, you know something is wrong. You know that love is not supposed to feel this lonely. Today, I want to help you find the answer. Not my answer, your answer. So sit back, be brave, let's unravel this together. The first thing we must understand is that a relationship is like a job. I know that sounds unromantic, but stay with me. If you stopped showing up to work, you would eventually be fired. You could tell your boss, "But I love this job. I would do anything for this job." And your boss would say, "That's lovely, but you didn't show up." Love by itself is not enough. Love is just a feeling. A relationship is the action of showing up. It requires consistency, trust, safety, and accountability from two people. If you are the only one reading the books, going to therapy, and trying to fix the communication, while your partner has no interest in doing the same, then you are not in a relationship. You are in a project, and it is a project that will never be finished, because you cannot build a bridge from only one side. Now, let's look at the signs. First, and this is non-negotiable, if there is abuse, emotional, physical, or verbal, you must leave. Safety is not a luxury, it is a requirement. If you are scared, that is your answer. But for many of you, it is more subtle. It is what I call the slow fade. Are you with someone who is unwilling to take accountability? When they hurt you, do they say sorry and change? Or do they blame you for being too sensitive? True love is considerate. It is curious about your inner world. If your partner dismisses your feelings, ignores your needs, or acts as if your happiness is an inconvenience to them, they are showing you who they are. Maya Angelou once said, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time." Stop dating their potential. Stop falling in love with who they could be if they just tried harder. Look at who they are right now, today. Is this version of them enough for you? There's a brilliant question by the therapist Terry Real that I want you to ask yourself. Are enough of your needs being met to grieve the ones that aren't? Let that sink in. No relationship is perfect. We all have to grieve the fact that our partner isn't a mind reader or a superhero. But are enough of your needs being met? The need to be heard, to be respected, to be safe, that you can live with the rest? If the answer is no, and if your partner has shown zero interest in changing that, then you have only two choices. Choice one, you leave. It will be painful, it will be messy, but eventually you will heal. Choice two, you stay, but you must accept that you will continue to feel this alone. You must accept that this is as good as it gets. I know what you're thinking, but Evelyn, I've invested years. I have a family. I don't want to fail. Darling, ending a relationship is not a failure. Staying in a relationship where your soul is slowly dying, that is the tragedy. Leaving often requires us to admit something painful about ourselves. We have to admit that we ignored the red flags. We have to admit that we accepted crumbs because we didn't think we deserved the whole cake. We have to admit that we taught them it was okay to treat us this way because we stayed. But that is not shame. That is growth. When you finally say, "This relationship does not work for me," you are not being difficult. You are setting a standard. You are saying, "I will no longer tolerate being invisible in my own life." I want to prepare you for something. When you start to pull away, or when you finally leave, they might blame you. They might say you didn't try hard enough. They might paint you as the villain. Let them. You know the truth. You know the nights you cried yourself to sleep. You know the apologies you made for things you didn't do. You know the weight you carried alone. You do not need their permission to leave. You do not need them to agree that it's over. You just need to choose yourself. You are not a failure. You are a person who is finally waking up to their own worth. And I am so, so proud of you. Thank you for trusting me with your heart today. Until next time, be gentle with yourself.